Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how I create basically Web3 designs. Alright, but before I delve into the video, Harvard Designs is my second channel. The first one was removed at 10k subscribers. Yeah, but basically I was using smartphones for those tutorials. But now it's fully Photoshop. And if you're new to the channel, please help me support this channel by subscribing, liking this video, and then sharing it out to people who would need this tutorial. More tutorials on graphic design, on pricing, on client acquisition, and so many things are going to be shared on this channel. Alright, so if you're new here, please subscribe. Thank you. Alright, so we want to create a Web3 design. I have the content, I have the images to use, and yeah, that's basically it. So this is the first thing we're going to do right now. We are going to start with the size. So for Web3 designs, we mainly use, for the width is 3264. Alright, 3264, and then the height is 217. Alright, so make sure your resolution is at 300 pixels. Remove that artboard. Then your background should be in white, and then you click on create. Alright, let's repeat the same thing right here. 3264 and then 2179. Alright, so click on OK. Alright, so this is the size for the Web3 design. It's coming up right now. This was a previous project I was doing for someone. Alright, so this is the size we are going to be using for this design right here. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is to, first of all, before you start your design, you need to make sure that you know the brand design color is very, very important. The brand design color. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I have the brand design color and it is red. So I'm going to be importing the images that we're going to use for this design. So for us to start, the next thing we're going to do right now is to click on this create new field adjustment layer. Right, just follow my cursor carefully. Okay, so click on these create. Alright, then head over to your solid color. Alright, so when you click on your solid color, it's going to tell you to pick colors that you want for that brand. So we're going for red. We want it as the main color. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's go for darker shade of red. Do you get? So this is darker shade of red, right? Then click on the OK button. Alright, let me import the backgrounds we're gonna be using, and then the material we're going to be using for this design. It's important that you download the red backgrounds. Do you understand? Make sure you download red backgrounds for this, because it will help make your designs more smooth and all that. So I'm going to be heading over to Pinterest, and then I will be downloading red backgrounds in Web3. Alright, so this is the logo. So we're going to remove the background here. For us to do that, head over to your select, click on subject for us to remove the background for this logo. So let's wait for it to load. Alright, so having selected it, we head over to add layer marks and remove the background. Alright, so after that, you head over, click on Ctrl T, and then you reduce the size for this. Okay, so this is the logo. So we have the logo ready. Alright, the next thing we're going to do right now is to click on this. So head over to your hue and saturation. We're going to be changing the color of this. Alright, so you head over to your, click on this shape right here. Then for the hue, you just have to select. So we're going for the red, right? So select the red version, this red version, okay? And then you increase the saturation a little bit, okay? And after that, you then take this to front, click on Ctrl Shift, and then take it to front. Alright, so we've changed this picture to the red color, right? Now the next thing we're going to do, let's just hide all these pictures right here. Let's hide them for now, and then work on the background. You understand? So let's head back to our color field. I want to make sure that the background is darker. You understand what I'm saying? We want to make sure the background is darker. So your tools right here, take it to a darker color, darker field. Alright, then after that, click on OK sign. Then head over to color field. Make sure the color field, and then click on this plus sign for it to create another layer for you. So head over to your brush tool right here, and make sure you change the brush color. Make sure you change brush color to a red color right here. But we can still use the one for the logo. So it's better we use the one for the logo. Alright. So let's cancel everything and then bring back the logo. So let's bring back this. Okay, it's not here. That means we are ready over to our pictures where I saved this work, the logo. So double click and then you search for Alva. Alright, So let's wait for it to load and give us the logo. Alright, so this is the logo color. So we take it down. Alright, take it down. Alright, so we're going to see the logo color right now. So after that, you then click on OK. Click back on your, go back to your color field and the layer spot. Make sure you click on the layer spot. If it's not there again, click on your color field and then plus sign for the create and layer. Your brush tool and then click on this color bucket right here. Then you select this red that we have, but we can actually make it reddish or redder. Alright, and after that we are going to hide this Alba logo and then click back on our brush tool and click on our layer. Alright, after that, this is the brush tool right here. So we are going to be doing some necessary things now by alright, make sure your brush tool is at 100. Okay, so make sure your brush tool is at, okay, let's check 62. Alright, so I normally do this in my Web3 backgrounds. So I want the field to, I want the lightning to come from this left side. You know, see, now I want the text to be here. So I'm still going to apply some brush here, but it's just going to be like a little bit of that, just a little bit. So I'm going to shift my hand a little bit. Okay, so this is cool. All right, so this is the logo, right? So we're going to place it right here. Make sure that you create a layer for this. All right, then after that we are going to get our backgrounds, the backgrounds we downloaded. Okay, so head over to your file manager and then we're going to be using these 3 backgrounds for this. So this is the first one, then we'll bring it down here. All right, so let's work on this background. Okay, so we're going to put it this way. All right, let me make sure that the black is all right. Let's flip it. So for us to flip it, you right click on it. All right, let's wait for this to go. So right click on it, for then click on Ctrl T, right click on it and then click on flip horizontal. Yeah, exactly. So having done that, let's just place this where emissions. Yeah, so having done that, we are going to Ctrl T, we'll click on Ctrl T and then increase the size. Right, increase the size, and after that we are heading over to our blending tool. So we are going to click on our blending tool and see the one that will match this very well. So just play with it, know the ones that will work very well. If none will work, you move on to the next one. All right, so remember that you want the light to be coming out from there, right? So you need to make sure that you are taking all these things into consideration. All right, so the one I actually want is this color dodge. This is the one I want to work with. So let's get another background for this. So this is the next background we are going to be using. Please, if you're new to the channel, this is Harvard Designs, a professional graphic Web3 designer. Please help me subscribe and like this video for us to keep moving. All right, so let's right click again, click on flip horizontal, so that this shape, yeah, exactly, can come here. So increase the size, then you head over to check mark and then click on this screen, blending mode or tools we have here, so you can see the one that will actually work for us. It's color dodge doing the work. I don't think so. If one of them is doing the work, the best thing is just to work with this normal, but then we are going to be clicking on our eraser brush. Alright, then rasterize the smart object, increase the size of the brush this way, make sure it's 100, and then just brush off all this that we don't need. Understand the feeling, right? So we don't need this side. I think we need the black side a little bit, but we don't need the sides. Yes. Okay, let's Ctrl Z. I think we need yeah, exactly. Yeah. So remember that you still want that fill. Okay, yes. So let's get back our fill. Make sure that fill is back. So it's just like background manipulation that everyone can work with. Okay, so we have the background. I think the background is really like this. Let me just work with this background. Okay. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is to get those images that we closed. So this is the first one, right? Alright, so I'm going to be cutting these images. So let me take it back. Alright, so we have the first image. So we just head over to our eraser. I want to remove this guy right here. So we don't want this guy to be here. So for us to do that, make sure you eraser on your image that you selected. Then rasterize the smart objects and then clean up this guy. So let's clean up this guy. Then clean up all these edges. But you can still leave those lights on. Because in Web3 normally we're working with lights, like our lights should just be on point, kind of. So make sure your lights on point. Alright, then after that, the next thing is to like place it right here. So before then, you have to make sure you lock all this background might be moving around. Alright, so this is it, right? So we want it to be around here. The next thing is to head over to our blending tool, then check the one that will blend very well with this. Alright, so let's check. Alright, I think we've gotten it already. The screen does it. But then the color dodge is actually giving me what I like, and the lighter color, but let's check other ones. Alright, so it's either the screen or the color dodge. Let's go for the screen. So Ctrl T, then you increase the size of these. Alright, good. So make sure you increase it very well. Alright, but make sure that the X402 is showing. Okay. Alright, good. Now the next thing is to just let me just write the text. Let me just write the text, and the text has already been copied. So I'll just paste. So let's wait for the text to load. Alright, so this is the text to right here. And before then, let me take it up. Alright, so this is the text. Then double click on it and then you write the text you're gonna use. Ctrl V. Alright, so we have the text right here. Then we're going to cut this out. So how developers are building, cut it out. Futures, payments, cut it out. Okay, cut out this. Alright, so the next thing is to change the font. And the font we normally use in Web3 is Creator Display. That is the main major font that you normally use. So Creator Display. So we change this to, let's use bold. Alright, then after that we are going to place it at that place. Alright, so after this, the next thing is to add a gradient hue. We don't just want to use the red. Alright, so click on your gradient overlay. So we'll be using a bit of red and white, spice up everything. So let's make it. Alright, so yeah, so we are going to head over to our gradients, choose the color palettes, and then color pick. After that, the next color button will not be white. You can actually use black, but it's not advisable because it will not be that visible. You need to make sure your text are very visible. Then we'll choose the white. The white that has red on it. So yeah, good. Okay, and then you can then adjust the angles. Okay, let's see what this angle gives us. Alright, let's use this. Alright, so we've gotten the text. So how developers are building the feature of Web3 payments with X402 on our page. So let's get the last background for this, and this is where I'll be ending the tutorial. After blending the background, I'm going to end the tutorial. So let's check for that background. Alright, so this is the background right here. So then the next thing we're going to do is head over to the same thing we did last time, the hue, saturation, changing it to red and all that. So change our hue to the red. Then after that, I think you're going to reduce saturation a little bit. Let's see how it's going to work. You know, let's just increase the saturation. Right. Then after that, you then click on your blue tool, and then choose the one that's over color dodge. Color dodge. Alright, let's go for color dodge. I think that's the best option. After that, click on Ctrl T, and then increase the size. Good. Increase the size. Good. And then that one fine now. So can you see? This? So this is where I'm going to stop for today. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I just want to show you how to like start up with the designs and all that. So can you see? These pictures I downloaded is actually like telling a story on the text. How developers are building the future of Web3 payments with X402. Can you see the X402 on the other side, and then the developers building? So yeah, storytelling is very important in design. The images used is very important. So this is just like, you know, episode 1. There are more episodes to come on designing Web3 designs. Thank you very much, guys, for watching up to this point. If you did watch to this point, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Please do remember to subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.